And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to VA-11, Hall A, Cyberpunk Bartender action. I am your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary, and I suck at being a bartender, apparently. You ready for some failure, ladies and gentlemen? We last left off. We just completed the tutorial. Now it's time to start taking names and becoming the most OP bartender in existence. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Anyway, we already read this in the previous episode, but as per usual, even if we read it, when we start the next episode, we're going to read it again. That's just always how it is. I feel like it makes the transition easier in between episodes. Karma changes the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Okay, so that's what I was saying in the previous episode. Like I said, I was imagining, so like, they'll get drunk faster so they'll leave earlier, but what I imagine is that we'll get less money because of that, and since this place is kind of like it has the potential of being shut down, we don't exactly want that to happen all the time. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Dana. We're just gonna give her the radio voice. Hey, guys! Huh? So this is Dana and she's hiding behind somebody? Oh, Bo! Huh? Who's that? Oh no, this is Dana. Is she a girl? Because Dana sounds like a girl name, but she looks very androgynous, so I can't exactly tell. Although, from what I understand, I believe that this game is actually somewhat progressive in that it, like genders, like, they don't exactly deal with genders the way that we tend to typically deal with them in, modern society, I suppose? I don't know. Anyway, at least I believe I remember reading that somewhere. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. Anyway, yeah. I can't tell. Your name is Dana, so I'm going to give you the reader voice. Because that sounds, anyway, I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest or bring her unconscious body in here. Oh, she's unconscious? I thought she was like nervous and she was hiding behind him or her. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up. You know that. That's up to you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do. Damn it. There's two of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. Okay, so she is a girl. She just has a more androgynous, it's just she has a more androgynous look to her, I suppose. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. By the way, this is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Okay, I need to keep that in mind. For some reason, I was thinking this was Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but that's at the time of recording this Dual Destinies. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs, lots of them. You're joking. Jill, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Oops. Oh, so we can actually... Interesting. So I'm not quite sure what button this would be normally, but like I hit right stick. I like tapped up on the right stick on my controller, but I'm using controller companion, so we can actually like look at everything that's been written so far. So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Oh, that's where the real punishment is, eh? Here. You brought that from home. Didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. Jukebox Hero, man. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Seriously. Jukebox 3. Okay, so we're just gonna pick a bunch of random songs. I don't know what they sound like. Oh, like if we... I don't care. We're just gonna choose random ones. 2. That. Commencing simulation. Drive me wild. Who was I? Troubling minds. Good for the health. Bad for a gaze that invited. Okay, so now I want the last one is gonna be in. This is gonna be like the mood setter, right? This is the very last one that will play during our shift, right? So this needs to be super important. So what should it be? What do we want the night to be like? It needs to set a good mood. Underground club, showtime. It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Ready? Oh, it said all 12, didn't it? Nope. Get out of here. Leave. We want to switch you to an alternate reality. No. Okay. Okay, so now we want... In the club above my mind. I don't know the words of that song, the 50 Cent song. Okay, showtime last. I believe that's good. Ready. Add songs by clicking the titles on the left. You can remove them by right-clicking their title or swap 2 songs by clicking on both. I don't know how to right-click with my controller. Maybe it's like B or something. I need to check the controller companion things. Load, okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Hey, you. Get me a beer.
Oh, sure. Right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy, though. So maybe you want a large one? Okay, so by name, B, beer. Okay, so 1 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson extract. It's kind of weird that we don't just have, like, we have to actually make the beer ourselves. 1 powdered delta, 2 flanergide, and 4 cometrine, all mixed. Oh, I need to look at everything from the beginning. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. Oh, right, okay, I see. Bubbly classic vintage, okay, and all mixed. So just look. 1, 2, 3, stop. That'll be good. What? Okay, let's reset. Okay, we gotta worry about time here. We're on a time limit. 1, 2. I think this is the first night. People are probably gonna be a bit more patient, but once we start getting into things. Let me reset. I think I made a mistake. 1. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, wait, they I forgot. Yeah, they tell you how many are in there, so, like, I don't need to... I can always check this in case I made a mistake. Alright. 2 and 4 cometrine. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. So, mix. 1, 2, stop. There we go. Serve. I don't like the thing is I'm not quite sure if like we need to like I'm not quite sure if we need to like I'm not quite sure if like hitting the mix button makes it work instantly or if we need to wait a couple seconds. I'm just gonna do like the 2-second rule probably. Here you go.
No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one.
I'm not gonna really focus too much on the voices for these random like passerbys, or I'm sure some of these guys are gonna be like reoccurring characters, but I'm just gonna give them random generic voices. Sure. That beer wasn't enough apparently. Okay, so we're gonna need another one. Let's see. I was about to try to do it by memory, but then we're not gonna do it. Okay, well actually let's try. I think it's 2 of these, 1 Bronson extract. No, 2 Bronson, 1 powdered delta. No, okay, let's just okay. Okay, I want to try to get I want to try to get these committed to memory as quickly as possible so that I don't, you know. So since this is a beer, I believe it's very important that we have this memorized like from the get-go, because I'm sure like a lot of people are gonna want beers. Like that's a bar staple, right? So 1 Adelhyde. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, that's simple actually. So it alternates 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. Okay, I got that. So it alternates. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, and 4. It's the same amount as Bronson and Flangerine, or you could say that. So it alternates and then it doubles from the previous amount. I'm not quite sure that makes any sense, but that's just how I'm gonna memorize it. Mix. 1, 2, stop. There we go. Serve. And now.
I said a big one, Brett. Big, like my dick.
Okay.
Forget it. These 2 will have to do.
We couldn't make a big one anyway. The alternate slots are filled up.
You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine.
Hey, how about you get out of this bar, buddy? I don't have to serve you.
Although to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes like New Jersey 3.
New Jersey 3? What happened to New Jersey 2? Like, I mean, why was there a New Jersey 2? Like New Jersey, like, out of all the states to make, like, a second one, like 2 more. Like, I don't think New Jersey is that state. I'm sorry for those of you who live in New Jersey. I apologize, but the state you live in, I don't think it's going to be getting 2. I don't think it's important enough to get 2 more versions of it. I don't even know if there really are. Like, 2 Californias, 2 New Yorks, I don't know. 2 Floridas, 2 more Floridas. But then again, like, you can't really do 2 Floridas. Stop. Anyway. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister?
Donovan. You're talking to Donovan D. Donson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye.
Okay, so this guy has a proper name, so we're probably... Yeah, that means it's going to be a recurring character.
So, I don't know this voice. I don't know what this voice is. It isn't exactly a template voice like I normally do. Nothing gets published there without my blessings.
The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then?
Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about the urban legend.
I'd love to learn more about this Alice Rabbit, Alice_Rabbit.
Can you blame them? The idea is some wild card hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's.
Okay.
That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids.
Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculation or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice_Rabbit.
Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do.
Yeah, he's the chief editor, of course he doesn't do the writing.
The poor bastard think it'll help make them full-time employees.
Ah, interns.
I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors?
He has a point there. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list.
You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt for the lack of traffic.
And plus, I mean, she has to deal with them on a daily basis anyway.
Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. I can't say it either. I was trying to say desensitized is what he's trying to say, but yeah. When I started this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now, you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easy to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them.
That's a smart business tactic, actually.
That brings money, and like I said, money's good.
Huh, I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Probably not in this day and age.
Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else.
The op-ed section.
They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized.
Honestly, that's kind of how it is, if I were to be honest.
The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass.
I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. I don't think you want to be saying that. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying.
See? See? The kid in the restaurant critique column, shit, forget that brat's name.
Restaurant, I believe that's...
That kid couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits.
How so?
He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic.
He's one of those people, eh?
Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
I do remember some guy coming asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever.
Did he look like a fat child with a really small face?
No.
Wasn't this one then? Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. And make it big this time!
Coming right up! Beer again. This man likes his beers, so they come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. Okay, so you can still buy beers, just that they're very hard to come by. Unless, like, even those beers are, like, synthetic crap. Oh, no, I can do it by memory. 1, 2. So it alternates. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 4. 2, 4. 2, 3, 4. So I guess in order to make this a bit easier, I'm going to start making things a bit easier. Okay, so A is red, B yellow, P blue. Okay, so Karma Train is like teal, and Flannerguide is like green. Okay, so from now on, I'm going to refer to Aldehyde as either A or red. I'm going to refer to Bronson Extract as either as B or yellow. I'm going to refer to Powder Delta as either blue or P. Flannerguide is either green or F, and Karma Train is either teal or K. And yeah, I think I'm probably gonna memorize. It's gonna be easier to memorize them by color, but like I want to remember their actual like. If I remember like the initial letter, that'll cause less confusion overall. I don't know. I don't want to rely too much on colors. Color seems like a pretty primitive way to remember things. So A, B, P, F, K. Okay, I'm gonna have to. It's gonna take me a little while to get used to that. But anyway, let's go to mix. 1, 2, stop. Can you like actually like make it big? Like if we were to like. No, we can't. Okay, let's serve. 1 beer.
Yeah, this is a beer, alright. A small beer. Keep it up, kid. You'll get better someday. So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Probably, actually. I was about to say no, but you never know. Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole.
If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole.
Oh, Jillian, I'm doing my best here, thank you very much!
Who was that?
Nobody important. Hey, I heard that!
Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small think of it a small hole in a hell rather than a hellish hole if you like.
Jeez. Charming! Charming.
So, celebrities.
Not really, at least not that I know of. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous.
Okay.
Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace.
Jeez, this world, it's kind of it's a dystopian future. They take a very cynical role in everything. Pretend to love? Fall from grace?
Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. So that's how you spell comeuppance then. Comeuppance, okay.
I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying.
You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's.
Well, what did she say? I was only half paying attention to that because I was checking the time. Okay, so, especially the red carpet kind. Okay, people pretend they love... Okay, down. Oops. No, what do you think? Okay, people pretend they... That's true, it's like... Let's try this again. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you. Let's do this. No. What we'll do is this. Use a trackpad and... Can we only, like... Because, like, this goes way too fast. No, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. Okay, I see. Anyway. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing.
Do ya, honey? Do ya, darling?
Do ya? Apparently, you're not supposed to say that anymore. Like, I believe in the U.S. they passed a law that it's when it comes to court, it is you cannot refer to women as honey or darling anymore. That's just how it is. I guess I was subconsciously thinking about that when I said those things. 'Cause honey and darling aren't exactly part of my normal everyday vocabulary, but it is one of those things. Seems to be a really hot-blooded. I didn't even know that was an issue, but it is apparently. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode.